Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Finding Asheville podcast with Nathan Miller.
Enjoy most, I would have to say, I love being in here with everybody that shares the sort of the same vision. That's a wonderful thing to be fortunate enough to have. But there is a moment, and I think maybe a lot of chefs feel this way, and maybe that's why they stay in the kitchen. You were, like I mentioned also earlier, you are forced to be out there as the chef, whoever you are, because if you're saying you're a restaurant, you're the chef, and you got a business, there's a PR piece, there's a showbiz piece, there's every piece. But there are these moments in the cooking that I think maybe that's why a lot of us do this, but if I think about another thing I love doing, making pasta. I make the dough, I'm back there with this little machine, rolling out dough and making ravioli or whatever it is. And again, eggs, flour, a little salt, and some olive oil. That's it. But there's a definite technique that I know very well, and I can teach the people. I teach it, and I love to see them succeed and everything. But I guess what I'm getting at, there are these moments when everything is like swirling around you, and there you are, kind of just like one-on-one with this thing, and your goal is to just make it perfect. And you do, and you feel good about it. And I often say, like, the way I watch craftsmen do things, because people say, "Oh, you're an artist," and I'm like, "No, not really. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, and I'm doing it the right way." And so, like, when I look at a craftsman, I really like shaker style stuff, and 3 cabinets are right next to a table, whatever, and they all have the same sort of feel to them because that guy made them. And they're just they're simple and they're perfect, and you recognize the quality and all that just by looking at it, and you just know it. And so, like in our case, you know it, you will look at it and know it too, let's say, but then you eat it and you just know it. Like, this is just like, oh my God, this is so good that someone would have that reaction. And I don't live for the reaction, but maybe I live more for the production. I mean, again, that's why for all the years of being in the corporate world, just to kind of, the more corporate you get, the more that just slips away. I mean, it literally just slips away, and you can sort of go home maybe and do it at home and your own little whatever. But back to kind of answer your question, I guess there's the moments are like, they're almost like a trance, like Zen moments of doing this thing, whatever that thing is. And that's why bread, back to that, just that to me, there's an inherent nature of that to bread. You have to be present. You have to wait. I'm impatient, totally. I get it, but you have to wait, right? So it makes you do things, and I think that's the best parts maybe. And also along those same lines is maybe like cooking for another person that you really love and stuff, whether it's my kids or another person. I care about all the people that come here, and I want them to be happy. Yeah. But then there's like this extra element of like, I'm doing this for you, and it is perfect, and it's for you, and I did that. And that's why it's special to me if someone cooks for me. You know, early on, people will say, like, they're intimidated by me because of me. And I'll tell you, everybody that knows me, I can be hypercritical when it comes to the world out there, and angry, or whatever word you want to use, or seemingly angry, but I'm not. I've been to people's homes, I've been to potlucks, I've been to whatever. I don't complain. I'm just happy that they would do that. I mean, and so, that's an element of it too. So, they wrote a book, right? The Joy of Cooking. There's an inherent joy if you like what you're doing and the final product that you've done, and you feel good about it. And again, and then you get to share it. It's like, it's all right there. Good stuff.